Craig DeMartino has been a photographer for over 20 years. He's also an avid climber, but in 2002, he suffered a horrible accident.
I was climbing in Rocky Mountain National Park with a really good friend of mine, and just through a miscommunication, I thought I was going to be lowered from the climb that we had just done, which was 100 feet tall. And so for 100 feet, for listeners who aren't climbers, is a 10-story office building, basically. And so at the top of the 10-story office building, I thought I was going to be lowered. He thought he was coming up, and so he inadvertently dropped me that whole 100 feet. Broke my back, my neck, both feet and ankles, ribs, punctured my lung, tore my rotator cuff, burst a section in the elbow, and then just crumpled me down into the blocks at the base. I've never had God speak that clearly into my life, and I remember thinking, I really, number one, was embarrassed and humbled that I had used God kind of as a vending machine. You know, when I needed something, I'd go there, and when I didn't, it was off. It was in the peripheral. And all of a sudden, I've lost everything that I thought was valuable. And I had my wife and I had my kids, which are my number one priority, but God should have been my number one priority, and He never was. God was just there and very present and very calming. And I just prayed and said, okay, I am confused and humbled. Just please show me what you want me to do. As bad as it is, God is in it every step of the way with you. You just have to make that choice to find Him, let Him find you, and then follow Him through it.
God is in every step. You can't appreciate how potent that statement is until you read the account of Craig's torturous recovery in his book. Here it is, After the Fall, a climber's true story of facing death and finding life. Craig eventually lost a leg, but he became the first amputee to climb El Capitan in a day, also the nose in a day. In June 2012, Craig led the first all-disabled ascent of El Capitan. That's in Yosemite National Park, California, and more. I could go on about his awards and achievements. Why do we need these true stories of overcoming faith and perseverance? Because life is full of hard knocks, and we were not meant to go it alone. The day will come when you need the Lord. With Craig, we want to say every day, let Him find you. I received a card yesterday, and this is so typical. I'm just going to read a few lines. Diane writes, "Thank you for remembering me. Leaning on Jesus more is a valuable lesson I am learning. He is pleased that I asked for your help. Now God's presence is stronger. I can move forward confidently to wherever He leads me." This is why we're here. So many need to get on the path of life. Will you help us to keep encouraging, guiding, providing life-changing truth? Please call our pledge line right now, and thank you as you do.